What's up, guys? So today I'm headed out to St. Andrews, Manitoba, which is just outside of Winnipeg, to meet up with my buddy Zsolt. And Zsolt is a small used car dealer that operates out of his home, and he's usually got some interesting stuff. So his company name is Central Exotics, and he likes to deal with more affordable luxury, I guess you could say. So Benzes, Beamers, Audis, stuff like that. So I was chatting with him last week, and he was saying, why don't you head on out and come check out some of my stuff, and you can take my CL63 AMG out for a drive. And I mean, who's going to say no to driving a CL63? So I'm on my way out. See you in a bit, Zsolt. Get ready to throw those keys over. Okay, so we're going to go check out in here. That's Zsolt right there. Say hi, Zsolt.
Hey, everyone.
What's up? Nice to see you.
See you, buddy.
This is his place here. So he's got this big ass, I don't know, what would you call this? A Quonset? Quonset hut? Hiding at the back of his property. And let's go take a look at what's hiding back here. He's saying he doesn't have a whole lot right now, but usually has this place quite full. Oh shit, look at this, SLK 55. Take me through some of this stuff, Joel. That's what that is, right?
That's exactly right. I mean, this is one of the really cool cars, I would think, from our era anyways. It's a very analog, real AMG car with the proper suspensions, lots of power, basically a little Miata with close to 400 horsepower. So
yeah, that's
a pretty amazing little convertible, hardtop convertible. So
what year is that car?
It's a 2005.
Out of curiosity, humor me. This isn't a sales pitch for Central Exotics, but what kind of money is that thing?
Selling that for 29.
29 grand,
yeah.
400 horsepower, SLK 55.
Yeah.
Absolute rocket ship.
And they're pretty hard to find. They were basically made and based on the SLR McLaren, like they basically call them the
baby McLaren.
Baby McLaren, yeah, baby SLRs.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at it, maybe a little bit squinting, it does kind of remind you of the SLRs.
Right.
So it's a pretty unique car, not too many of them around, and it's a lot of fun to drive. It growls proper like an AMG car.
Right.
I love everything about it.
That's pretty sick. As I said, This guy loves his Benzes and Beamers. There's another Benz here. This is this isn't a CL63. This is I shouldn't say just, but a CL550. Is that right?
This is a CL550, yeah, from 2013.
Right. Okay. Beautiful car. Another Benz. I'm not good with my Benz knowledge. R350?
R350 Blue Tech, yes. This is one vehicle that not many people knows or like. I'm guessing it's not exactly a nice, or most people don't like them. I believe they're one of the best ones they ever made for a daily driver, but everybody to their own, I guess.
Right, so that's big 7-passenger.
It's a big 7-passenger diesel.
Good fuel mileage?
Very good fuel mileage, all-wheel drive. It's got a fully adjustable air ride suspension. It's got every bells and whistles, basically based on the S-Class Mercedes. They turn it into a 7-seater, you want to call it station wagon or SUV. Right. They're only made it, I think, up to 2013. This is actually a 2013 model. Yeah, just great all-around cars for a family. You know, it's a cheap way to get into the Mercedes S-Class luxury, but have a daily drivability and, you know, right, fun all-around car.
Yeah. Now this is just so you guys know, this guy right here is the only guy crazy enough that I know that loves to buy used Benzes. He's normally got a ton of like V12 stuff kicking around. He loves like an S600. That'd be like his dream cruiser. He's had a few of them. Yeah. But like, who in their right mind buys a used V12 Benz? This guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, I remember the very first time I bought an S65 AMG, it was a 2007. I think the MSRP was $320,000 on it when I purchased it. That's what they showed. Our local Mercedes dealership, when I went and talked to some of the technicians that I know there, they were begging me not to buy the car because they're like, oh, you're gonna have so many problems, and you know, like this is just a nightmare. And you know, I went against their advice and I went and bought the car and you know, put it back to its close to as possible the original condition, and it become one of my favorite cars. And I'm looking forward to finding another one again and buy it and keep it and own it. So. They're just amazing cars all around. I don't know. I guess I'm a Mercedes fanboy, hardcore. I've been driving Benz vehicles since 2009. Yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about them.
Oh, there we go. Is that
we'll
an MDX? See. MDX, yeah. Acura MDX. What is this? This S? S430, S5?
No,
What is
so
this?
this has been my personal vehicle for the last 4 years. This is a rare S350 BlueTech diesel. Essentially has the same engine as that R-Class over there. It's got a 3-liter turbo diesel engine with all-wheel drive, but it's a proper S-Class with all the bells and whistles. The fuel economy is unheard of on them, and you're driving an S-Class.
It's so crazy when you start to look at Benzes, and correct me if I'm wrong, Zsolt, but this here, is this for night radar?
No, that's for the adaptive cruise control.
Oh, adaptive cruise, okay.
Yeah.
Does this car have night radar?
Has night vision, yeah. They're the cameras are in the windshield.
Oh yeah, when you start getting into this S-Class stuff, this is the stuff that gets crazy. You probably won't be able to even see it. Oh, maybe you can a little bit, but yeah, look at all the cameras on the back of the mirror. Heaven forbid you were to break a windshield on this thing.
Yeah, I had to replace the windshield on one of these. I believe full retail cost is somewhere around $2,400. So you better have insurance for that.
Yeah, no kidding. What a beautiful car though. Is it open or no?
Yeah, it's open, yeah. I actually love this car so much that, you know, I don't know everybody to their own, but I wasn't a biggest fan of the brown with the tan interior. So when another one just recently came up, it's a pearl white with the black leather interior, the exact same model, I had to buy it. So that's the only reason this one is now leaving the
Oh, so you got
house.
another one coming?
I have it. It's
you already have it?
Yeah, just not here right now, but yeah, I got the identical car in pearl white.
Look at all the switches, like even the door panel, like that's crazy. All the memory seating and stuff. Wow. And like they're so roomy too, like it's so crazy how big and roomy they are.
It's crazy for, you know, a vehicle at this age. I mean, this is now a 10-year-old vehicle, and just the technology in these cars is just, you know, with the soft closed doors, the night vision, the adaptive cruise control, heated steering wheel, heated and cooled massaging seats, like, you know, like the stuff that these cars had back in the day, like we're lucky to have these options even in a brand new vehicle nowadays.
Oh, absolutely.
And these cars
like,
just came from the factory pretty much with these options.
Yeah, like soft closed doors still exclusive to extreme luxury vehicles, right?
Right.
So show me soft touch or soft closed door here.
So basically, no slamming of the door. Just
and it pulls itself closed.
Simply pulls
like
itself
a kitchen
closed.
cabinet.
Yeah, exactly, like an IKEA cabinet, exactly. Yeah,
that's
where IKEA got the idea from, probably.
Yeah, probably. The thing that's crazy though, Zsolt, and what always scares me with stuff like this is, man, like I look at it like that's another feature that just waiting to break. Because like I'm assuming if a soft touch closed or soft closed, whatever you called it,
soft closed
door breaks, if that sensor or whatever breaks, how much does that cost to fix?
You know, I don't know because never one broke.
Oh, well, that's good.
So, you know, like that's the one thing about these cars. These are probably way over engineered and, you know, tested. I mean, this particular car, again, 10 years old, 270,000 kilometers. I literally daily drove it, even winter, summer, and Winnipeg winters. Never really had any issues with it.
Right.
So, you know, a lot of people are scared of these cars, but like in our reality, that's part of the reason why I started this dealership, because I want to show people that you can own one of these cars for, you know, a price of a old used Civic.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
and you can have all this luxury.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I know, obviously as well, you can buy warranty, right, to help peace of mind
you can
yourself.
buy warranty, and you just have to be smart with these vehicles. I mean, obviously, you know, especially nowadays and age, you know, you don't necessarily want to run to the dealer with every little things. You got to find the right indie shop and, you know, do your own research online. I mean, there's a lot of help on forums and everywhere else to find out if you have any issues, get parts cheaper online, and they're just as reasonably maintained as any other car, any regular vehicle.
Of course. So we got an Escalade, newer body style Escalade. What's this, like a 17 or something like that?
16.
16.
Yep.
Pretty nice. I like an Escalade, and it got a good side profile. Like these ones especially, I think these are probably my favorite for the body styles. I love the LED headlights on them.
Yeah, and even like how everything lights up in the doors. I mean, just look at these door handles. Like,
oh wow,
how cool is that?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You definitely got some cool stuff, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a pretty baller whip. I love that you have a plow truck and it's a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's my private joy. Living out in the country, you kind of need something like that. So, yeah, we
got an ML plow truck. I'm assuming diesel or no?
Nope, gas.
Oh, gas. Okay.
it's a ML 500, so it's got a 5-liter V8 engine.
So it can push some snow.
Yeah, I love it actually. You know, like when it's minus 50 out, you can turn on the heated seats and the heated steering wheel, and just be in a t-shirt and push snow.
Awesome, man. We got a BMW that you're working on, obviously, bringing up to spec. That's going to be another cool car. That's a 4-door 650. As I said, the guy loves his BMWs and Audis. He actually just got rid of an S6 and an A8, and yeah, some really cool stuff. So, Zsolt, is this the end of the building, or is that playing a trick on me? There's more to this building and it's just blocked off.
There's a little bit more to it, yeah. There's an actual kind of workshop area where, you know, you can do some repairs or, you know, just hang around.
Okay, well, I'm here for a tour, and so are the folks of YouTube,
Sure.
so go show us.
Let's take a look. Don't mind the mess, though, because it is a workshop.
All good. Oh, wow. And this building's, how big is this building?
It's, I believe, 150 foot long and 75 wide.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious. It's heated in here, too, or it's insulated anyways. So that's like just cold storage, and this is the workshop.
That's right.
Wow, really cool.
This is where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens. Do you want me to tell your wife that? Oh man, this is RXP. Yeah, so this supercharged Sea-Doo. What kind of power is this thing? I'm assuming 300.
It's factory. It's a 300 horsepower machine. However, this machine had a little bit of work done to it. It's got a full stage 2 Riva kit on it. So essentially raises the power somewhere way past the 300 horsepower. Factory, these machines are limited to 70 miles per hour. This one has a top speed of 86 miles an hour.
86 miles an hour?
86 miles an hour on the water. That's pretty scary.
Have you ever fallen off this thing at 86 miles an hour?
No, I did hit the water once at 60, 65. That hurt. So I can't even imagine what would happen at 86 miles an hour.
Holy.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy toy you got, man.
Yeah, it's got a full through-hull exhaust intake. It's sounds like a Harley Davidson on water, basically. It's a very insane machine, and you pretty much get to your top speed in about 4 seconds.
Wow, crazy.
On the water. Yeah, it's probably one of the fastest ones right now in the water. Like,
wow,
not many machines like Sea-Doos or boats can try to keep up with this, that's for sure.
That's pretty sick. I love you got a golf cart on aftermarket wheels.
Yeah, this is our little shop vehicle.
Carbon fiber, little accent pieces. Carbon fiber steering wheel.
And dash, yeah.
That's so funny. Really cool, man. Well, this is a pretty cool shop you have. So your CL63, your AMG, I'm down to take that thing for a drive if you're cool with it.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, well, go check it out. Maybe I'll take it. I believe you have some running around to do, right? So I'll have to just go play around, you know, and you're going to have to just trust me with your car and, you know, maybe I'll get up to no good. Here's Daddy's pride and joy, the CL63 AMG. Man, this car looks so good on the black wheels with the big yellow calipers. Okay, now what the heck is going on here? Is this like a cover or is that an actual caliper?
No, those are actually the brakes. They're, I believe they're 8-piston calipers. It gets quite expensive to do brakes on it since each wheel has usually, you know, your typical car has 2 brake pads on per wheel. This one has 4.
Wow. Man, that is sick.
Yeah, like these are 2-piece rotors on it, you know, and like power-wise, I believe they're 518 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque comes to the rear wheels.
Wow.
With the 7-speed automatic.
Is it open? Can I take a look? Oh, nice yellow belts too. Now these are aftermarket, right? These were done here locally, right?
These are, yeah, locally got done, yes.
That's actually really sick. I was thinking depending on if I'm keeping my Camaro or not, but if I was keeping it, there was part of me I saw online, the guys that do this, I think it's Drive Smart Canada, is that what it is?
Safe and Smart.
Safe and Smart Canada, that's what it was. They had this really nice light colored blue, like the Miami blue, like from the Porsches. And I was thinking, man, I'd be so badass to have the belts done in my car too.
Yeah, no,
pretty cool.
They do a really good job. It was a very quick turnaround too, so.
Okay, so this is my driver. When you take off, I'm gonna drive this and I'll try to bring it back in one piece. How does that sound?
That sounds like a good idea. It's probably the favorite part of this car is a cold start. I don't know if you're ready for that.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's fire it up. just sound like, I don't know what, like
Something
the devil.
else. Yeah, they're amazing. Like every time I start this car, it puts a smile on my face. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And typically everywhere you go, like people look and stare, and you know,
Yeah.
you get all the attention for sure.
That's a sick car. Well, I'm gonna let you pull it out because I don't want to crash into anything. So, okay, so we're taking this thing out for a drive. This is one of the few cars I've actually had to pull the seat up to actually drive it. I can't believe how much leg room it has. So I haven't driven an AMG car in a while, and I forgot how smooth they are. Like, this thing's just dead quiet and dead smooth on the highway. It's got a nice gauge cluster too. And I mean, if you needed the passing power, you can just kind of just put your foot in it and it gets up and goes. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with it, but yeah, she moves. I guess that's that 6.2 liter generating 518 horsepower for you. When you get into the luxury cars too, you can definitely see the fit and finish quality is just so much higher end. Like even the headliner above me is full Alcantara, and the dash is full stitched leather. You'll turn it around. But yeah, like a full leather dash. The door panels are leather. Everything's leather. It's so interesting when you're driving cars like this, because I'm used to driving around in sports cars half the time, and I mean, while they're nice and they're very fast, this is just such a different experience with the luxury side of things. Like, look at the options that are on that screen, or just like the interior itself, like all the buttons to control the seats, like over here, for example. It's crazy. And such a nice driver. Like, this is luxury. Gotta check, make sure it's clear. Okay. Let's try this again. The way it delivers power is really cool. Like, it's so smooth and just keeps pulling like a freight train. See, when you don't drive the high-end stuff on a regular basis, you never know what anything is. I was just looking at this, the big dial down here, and that's to change through the different modes and change stuff around your radio settings, etc., etc. And then I had my hand resting on this, and then I was just playing around, and I was like, this feels like it opens, and then it does. And yeah, I don't know, it's like built-in telephone pad, or I don't know, to pair your phone with. Not even sure, but either way, looks ridiculously high-end. And yeah, when you don't review cars like this, as I said, you never know what half this stuff is. Yeah, not gonna lie, having one of these as a daily would be pretty sweet. And I love what Zsolt did with the yellow belts here. I think that's such a nice touch to go with the big massive brake calipers, the big yellow calipers on the car. But yeah, this is such a nice daily driver, and it's very comfortable. It's very smooth. It's got all the options you could ever even think of. Like, it's just crazy when you start to look at how many options are in a car like this. That's all I got for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the shop tour and driving this CL63, and I'll catch you all on the next one.